Late Night Health continues. Dr. Paul Corona, the author of Healing the Mind and Body, our guest. And I'm going to ask Uncle Daryl a question, and that is, ooh. And then when new announcers are starting, we both work with brand new people who've never been behind a microphone.
Yeah.
I always tell them, put a smile on your face. It comes through your voice. Am I correct?
It depends. Yeah, I think so. I was always told when I was a young broadcaster that I had too much inflection in my voice and I should try to speak in a monotone as much as I could.
Oh, wow.
Which, I gave up on that early on and just, me being me. So.
Yeah, exactly. I always thought I sounded like James Earl Jones. I was wrong.
Yeah, he was wrong too.
Yeah, I was. Dr. Paul, you're smiling now. Smiling does something to both the body and the brain?
Well, smiling means that you're relaxed, and it means that you're, at least for the moment, happy, and that's what we all strive to be.
But even putting a smile, even if you're not feeling well, and I know Daryl's had this happen, and I have too. We've been on the air, and I force a smile. I'm almost always smiling when I'm on the air, and making a face, not smiling. No.
Well, people look for consistency from the person on the radio, and if you're
Right.
happy one day, you have to be happy every day, no
Right.
matter what.
Exactly.
And the dog could have bit you, and you could have lost your homework, and you could have been run over by a car on the way to work, but you still have to open up the microphone and say, "Hey, good morning, it's
Exactly.
6 o'clock, and hope
Right.
everything's
Right.
okay. I'm peachy."
Yeah, I hated those days, but it was too early. But I guess the smile does something to the voice. I want to know, does it do something? The physical act of smiling, it seems to make and help bond that mind-body connection.
Absolutely, because it comes out in our facial expressions and our smile, and again, even when we're not feeling great, when we smile, we feel a little bit better, but I see patients all day, and I can tell by the look on their face, what their mindset is, and when I see a smiling patient, that sure makes me happy.
Well, I'll bet. And also, you go home and you see your wife, or Daryl sees his, or I see mine. I can tell in a split second if I'm in trouble or not.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. That's universal for guys, for sure.
It is. I think it works for women as well. When a guy is stressed out and he's not smiling at all. We are talking with Dr. Paul Corona, the author of Healing the Mind and Body, as we do each and every week here on Late Night Health. The essence, the bottom line of today's lesson, if you will, is that we need to exercise, we need to smile, we need to force ourselves to be happy, to relax. It's my understanding that stress really is the number one killer of everything. It can cause disease, not only heart disease and heart attacks, but everything else stems from that stress from the body, on the body.
And stress also lowers the immune system, so you're more prone to infections. You're more, I think, also more prone to cancer and cancer continuing. So absolutely, I think it's the number one problem I see with my patients is, and we live in a very stressful society, and there's a lot of reasons to be stressed out there. Look at the world and the state it's in. There's reasons out there.
I've been told not to watch the news because of that.
Right.
I mean, it's bad news sells newspapers.
Right.
Catastrophes, and it's hard to take. It really is difficult to have all that negativity, I guess, if you will.
Right.
Maybe we could talk about negativity, especially with some of your patients, the bipolar patients. How do you learn to be positive in a world that isn't always positive? I mean, that's a topic we should certainly discuss, I think, in the next couple of weeks. Again, our guest has been Paul Corona, the author of Healing the Mind and Body, and you can go to his website, which is drpaulcoronamd.com, drpaulcoronamd.com. Join us at latenighthealth.com, latenighthealth.com. Well, hour 2 is coming up. If you do not get the second hour of Late Night Health, shame on you. But you can always find us at latenighthealth.com, latenighthealth.com. All right, I'm Mark Alyn. Coming back, we're going to talk about GMOs with the executive co-director of Green America, Todd Larson. That's happening in the next hour here on Late Night Health. Don't go away. More coming up.